Hi friends!
Hi!
Hello!
Hi!
We are your recruitment corps for our trip. Get excited, yay! Woo! I'm Mary.
I'm Natalie. I'm Savannah.
And I'm Adam.
And we're the 4 people that are going to be kind of helping guide you guys through our awesome 9-day trip to San Diego.
Woo!
Before we get started on specific stuff to our tour, just a little background about Students Today, Leaders Forever. STLF was founded in 2003, and it's mostly a Midwest-based organization with headquarters in Minneapolis. So we are the first chapter on the West Coast, and so by sending this trip out over spring break, we're going to be doing something that has never been done before. However, nationwide, there have been about 18,000 participants, about 450 tours, and over 250,000 hours that have served, and we're gonna add to those numbers.
All right, so just to give you an overview of the tour, basically hopefully you know that we're leaving on Friday the 22nd, so just coming up in a little over a week, and coming back on the 30th, so it's a 9-day trip. We kind of want to give you an overview of all of what's covered. Basically, it's 1 meal per day that you'll be covering out of your own money, so we're covering 2 meals out of the day, whether that's having something that we are making on the way or just shopping while we're on the trip to get you food. Also the transportation on the charter bus, that's all covered with the cost, and then all the housing as far as the places we're staying along the way, and then the hotel in San Diego. We also have 2 shirts that we'll be giving you along the way, and really cool designs, so we're excited for that. Also, if you have any outstanding trip payments left, we'd like to get all those paid before the trip, but if you have circumstances that make that not possible, please get in contact with us. We'd love to work with you to get it paid off in a way that accommodates you. Also, we suggest bringing at least $10 a day for spending money, that's for the food that you're covering for that day. And then it'd be a good idea to bring money on top of that for snacks and other things that we'll be getting as we make stops while we're on the road. And just make sure you have enough money to feed yourself and buy things, whether souvenirs or whatever that you want and that can last you for the trip.
So a typical day on a Pay It Forward tour. So we'll be waking up around 7 a.m. Between 7 and 8 a.m. We'll be at our service project by between 8:30 and 9. We will do a project from about 9 to noon, where we will then break for lunch. And then right after lunch, we will depart for our next city. So everything's pretty fast-paced, as you can tell. So if time allows, we'll have a little tourism in the meantime if we get to our next city in a good amount of time. So when we get there around 6 p.m., we'll have some dinner. Then we'll be at a new city. We'll do evening activities after that around 8 p.m. And then we will hang out for a little bit and then actually go to bed. So.
Yeah, and one important thing to remember is that we're going to be wrapping up around 11 p.m.-ish every night, and then you're free to go to sleep if you want to. Obviously, we're not going to force you to go to sleep, but just know that we do provide enough time for you guys to get 8 hours of sleep every night.
So every day, the most important thing is we're having a service project, and we have several service projects planned. There are always a wide array of things that we can do in each city that we go to. There's animal care projects, outdoor restoration, going to thrift shops. We're doing some painting, so make sure you bring your paint clothes. And then as the trip approaches, it's subject to change a little bit, but that's just kind of the way it rolls, and we're just ready to keep moving with how things go.
So attached to this or in a link nearby, there's a packing list, and it's basically just a list of everything that we advise you to bring. I mean, you don't have to strictly follow it, but most of the things on here are things that you'll probably want to have. So obviously clothes for 9 days and 8 nights, and like Natalie said, our projects do vary a lot, so you're going to want to bring clothes that you don't mind getting painty or dirty. And it's also very important that you bring long pants and closed-toed shoes because just as a general precaution for some of the outdoor projects, we don't know if we're going to be encountering any kind of plants or scratchy things or whatever, so bring those as well. In addition to that, we're asking that you bring a t-shirt from your college, like Oregon State, U of O, PSU, whatever it may be, because we are college students and we want to represent. And then also, you'll want to bring a swimsuit in case we do take showers in like more of community areas like that are not necessarily like individual stalls, and so just as a modesty thing. And also, we might have some time to go to the beach in San Diego where it's going to be sunshiny and warm, so you might want to bring some beach clothes or a swimsuit for that as well. Also, just your general toiletries, personal care stuff, and a pair of shoes in case we go in some showers that are open and stuff, just as precaution. Things you'll want to for sure bring are a sleeping bag and a pillow. Most nights we're going to be sleeping on things similar to like gym floors, so they're not going to be necessarily the most comfortable, so you want to make sure that you have a sleeping bag. And if you want to bring like a small like roll-up pad or something to sleep on just so it's more comfortable for you, you're welcome to do that. Also, we advise that you bring a plastic bag in case your clothes get dirty or wet on service projects, just so you can put them in there and they don't get everything else dirty and wet. And then if you want to bring a reusable water bottle, notebook and pen. And then also we're going to have some downtime on the bus, so if you want to bring books, magazines, headphones. Also, there are going to be some TVs in our bus if you want to bring DVDs that we can watch also. Maybe a flashlight for when it gets dark at night. I know I'll be bringing one because I trip a lot. Camera, blanket, sunscreen, phone charger, and also while we're on the bus and we have like long days, you might want to bring some snacks. I really like food and I get a little cranky sometimes if I don't eat, so I will bring snacks just because it'll make me happy. But
Cool. Something you do want to prepare for is not being able to shower every day. So we'll have a couple of showers, well, more than a couple, a few showers along the way, and it'll be every couple of days. We'll try to shower after projects that'll, you might get dirty at, things like that. But just be prepared to, shower maybe every couple of days. So for the departure date, it's really important. We've talked to a lot of you about this already, but we really have to leave Corvallis by 11 in order to meet all of our goals for the first day as far as getting into places on time. So that means, excuse me, that we will be loading the bus at 10:30. And if you are bringing a car from somewhere else, wherever in Corvallis or Portland or whatever, please try to be at the loading area at Reeser parking lot off of Western by 10 or 10:15, because we have something we're going to do to move your car somewhere else, and we want to make sure we have time to move you and your stuff to where they need to be, and then still be able to load the bus with everyone's stuff at 10:30, just to give us some breathing room there, so we're not rushing to leave Corvallis, last minute right at 11. Also from Corvallis at 11, we'll be heading straight down to Eugene, and we plan on being in Eugene at noon at the Amtrak station across from the Student Activity Center, I believe, and the exact address and cross street of that will be posted. But if you're a U of O student, you probably know where that is anyways. So yeah, we do, feel free to bring your cars. Obviously some of you have to, and carpool if you can. We're trying to minimize the number of cars we have, but we do have a place to put them if you do drive.
Yeah, and there is one more form that we're going to ask that you guys sign. It's just an agreement saying that you'll follow our general policies. Probably the three most important things that we're asking of you is that, number one, like in signing up and registering, you agreed to participate in all of our activities. As far as like service projects and nighttime things go, we know that certain circumstances are going to come up and we can take those as they come, but just in general that you're going to be putting forth some effort into things that we ask of you. Second of all, we're all just college students, but it is our job as the core members to lead you guys through this tour. That being said, there are going to be times where we will need your respect and understanding in things. I don't foresee that being a problem, but just in general, we like that you agree to that. And then thirdly, and remember this, that on the tour we have a zero tolerance drug and alcohol policy. So if we catch you or find anything, drug or alcohol, substance related, or just the substances, or whatever, you will be sent home and you'll have to pay for your own way to get home. So just don't do it. Don't do it, please.
We want to keep everyone on the tour.
Yeah, we don't want to sit you on any guys, so. Is that it, friends? We're super excited to have you here, and we'll see you Friday.
Yeah, and if you have any more questions, feel free and email us. You probably have at least one of our phone numbers or anything. Don't be afraid to approach us with any kind of issue or concern or question that you have. Yes. We'll see you Friday.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, buddy.